welcome to the June update. We've got a bit of haymaking for you, got some messing around with some foliar around and lots of intercropping. As it stands now, towards the end of June, moving into July, it is rain and not a lot of sun, annoyingly. Still warmish temperatures, quite humid. We need to do a lot of haymaking, but we just haven't got a break in the weather yet, so not sure when that's going to happen. Not a lot really to go on crop wise. A little bit of a protein spray on the wheat, just got a few more fields of that to do. Oats all looking really good and peas all looking really good. Ticking down the days to harvest now.
Morning. So I have in my hand plenty of blackgrass. We are out currently in a very blackgrassy field of AB6, which is a countryside stewardship option called enhanced overwinter fallow. So basically, once you combine the crop, you leave it for the entire year. It's supposed to provide nesting sites and seeds and stuff for birds over winter. And then you're allowed to spray it off on the 15th of May to kill any grass weeds, and plenty in this field. Chose a good one for it. And then you can, after I think it's the 15th of August, it can go back into production again. So it's effectively just a fallow for an entire year that you can spray off once. So on the 18th of May, this blackgrass was all sprayed off, and I'm just going to do a germination test on it, give it a couple weeks and see if any of these seeds are still viable. So you've got all the blackgrass back now. You can see lots of it is still flowering. Some of it probably hasn't flowered, and some of it might have even finished flowering by now. But anyway, we put a load of seeds on a damp paper towel on a tray. Then all you do is cover it with water, pop that back over, and then put it in a cupboard. And then we'll see what germinates. 28th of May currently. Still haven't got any blackgrass germinating, which is a good start. It is now exactly 3 weeks, and not one single seed has germinated so far. Showing that 4 litres of glyphosate is enough from the 18th of May to stop any blackgrass, even when flowering, from seeding.
Making the first batch of no longer May hay, but the 1st of June hay.
2 little fields done tonight. We'll get the 2 big ones done tomorrow. This is that same field of flower-rich plots. You can see the stripes in the field, that's due because it's a rear mounted topper that we had. So where there's these stripes, that's where the wheel was that was compressed in front of the topper, so it didn't get cut properly. But doesn't matter. It's left quite a few of this debris on the top, which some of the plants are slowly getting through. So there's a plantain there. It's all coming. Yeah, trefoil here. More clovers down. So hopefully leave this until July, and then we'll take a hay cut off of it, let all the flowers and stuff grow through it. And here we are now again in that field on the 1st of July. Just interesting to see how in this field there's so much organic matter in this field. The amount of grass is in this one, holding on to all that fertility. So we really need multiple hay cuts off of this before we start getting a lot of wildflowers. I'll just show you now a quick little clip of the exact same mix, but into a field that was ex-arable, so much lower fertility, and you'll just see the difference, and especially the reduced number of grasses. $92 kilos, 99 kilos, halfway. It's all leftovers, last year's leftover mix. Just mixing up this year's winter bird food mix, using lots of home saved stuff from last year. Lots of barley, linseed, other bits and pieces, but adding in a little bit of buckwheat, and then lots of milo or sorghum and sunflowers. That's the majority of the mix, but then we also spin on some other stuff on top. This is the remainder from last year, and then we add in some mustard, phacelia, quinoa or quinoa, depending on how posh you are, and then red and white millet. We spin this on top before we roll it. So we've got all the larger seeds mixed up. These are all going to go in the drill, and we'll go on at about 40 kilos a hectare. And then all the small seeds, got those all mixed up now. They go on a broadcaster on the back of a quad bike, and they're going on about 5 kilos a hectare. Good morning. The winter bird food plots are finally going in. It's right at the start of June at the moment, and hopefully there is some rain due, but it is, let's turn this around, it's quite a dry seed bed currently. You see a spring barley there, sunflower, oh there's linseed there as well. But these areas are the lowest, the bad bits of the farm, the wet corners, etc, etc. Just gone through a light set of discs. Some of them we've had to go through twice because it's been that hard, but if we get some rain, hopefully these will fly up. We've just got to put 5 kilos a hectare on through a little spinner on the back of the quad bike, and then we'll roll them, and then that's it until this time again next year. Just decided to do an extra 2 widths where it's sat wet, just next to the bird cover there, just because I'd rather have something growing than just leave it bare. For 2 kilos of seed, worthwhile in my opinion.
Winter bird food mix is just on its way. It's not bad for a week after drilling, or about 10 days. Just having a look at some winter wheat now, seeing if it's ready for its T3, where it's flowering, and it looks like most of it is just starting. This is the group 2 mix, so I want everything to be flowering if some are slightly ahead or behind. But it looks like everything is. So this will get probably half a litre of Teb along with some other foliar bits and pieces. Right, first lot of foliar N is going on. About 300 kilograms of nitrogen we've got going in the tank of urea. There's also going to be citric acid, Yaravita Plus, potassium. What else is there? Fish hydrolysate, molasses, magnesium, bitter salts, and half a litre of Teb. Just got ourselves a little pheromone trap here for pea moths. As last year they were not too much of an issue, but there was quite a few about, so I've been sent these by LSPB Plant Breeding, just so we can monitor and just see how much pressure we've got this year. So that's it, that's the pheromone in the middle, which attracts all the pea moths, and then that is all sticky stuff beneath that to stick to the peas moths. Just a quick update, it's the 8th of June currently, and peas are looking a lot better, but desperate for some rain. Peas are pushing on quite nicely now. They're not flowering yet, they're about 2 weeks behind all the intercropped peas that were drilled. There's only a couple of them flowering, so they've got a bit of catching up to do. The herbicide that was applied seems to have given the grass weeds a definite headache. There's a few little bits still about, but looking good. So the oats have really pushed on in the last 10 days or so. We've had a 45 mil of rain, about 1.5 inches, and they've gained at least a foot. They're fully out in here, as you can see, up to my waist. Had about 70 kilos of N, most of that in the seed bed in the form of farmyard manure and urea down the spout, and they had a bit of ammonium sulfate. So we're about 70 to 80 kilos at the moment. The Star Rain's done a decent job. Because of the cultivations and the wet spring, there's a fair bit of blackgrass down at the bottom. We just have a look down here. But still a decent break crop, and one that actually makes money. But looking good. 2.5 years ago, this field used to regularly flood. There was normally a pond of water sitting up in this corner. And down the end here, on Christmas Eve, we had all the topsoil running off of this field through that hedge into the ditch, carrying all the nutrients and soil with it. Now we have a 10-metre grass margin all the way around the field, and this area has all been taken out of production into a newly established wildflower plot. We've got knapweeds, as you can see there, oxeye daisies, clovers, bacon and eggs or trefoil. Hopefully you shouldn't see that happening again. Also in this field we had to do some pretty major renovation to the ditches all the way around the outside. Can't really tell what was there before, but it was all encroaching on the field and the ditch hadn't been cleared out in probably 30 years. Looks a fair bit different now. Got to break a few eggs to make an omelette. So thanks for watching this month's YouTube catch-up episode. I think I'm going to have to start doing more smaller videos rather than monthly ones because I just have too much footage. So I'm going to do a intercropping full update sometime soon, and also me messing around with some foliar wren and some trials and tribulations. So hope you enjoyed. See you soon.